Bro, so yeah, this is our presentation of organ donation. The the person, no, the people who did work was mainly me, but then Marlene, Tariq, and Briana. I'll let you.
On average, about 150,000 people are on the national transplant waiting list, and about 20 people a day die waiting for transplant.
Perfect. Okay, so this graph demonstrates how the demand for organs increases each year, and this graph shows how the government uses compensation. In other words, they use money as an incentive to to receive organs from people, and the since the demand is increasing, more money needs to be used as an incentive so that more people will donate and less lives are lost due to kidney failure. And also the compensation, it's usually fitted to help those like in their financial area. So the money that they receive for the organs is it will usually benefit them, and use the poor people, they would normally receive like a huge compensation for their contribution to donating organs.
Okay. My research was to look at the organ donation from the scientific point of view. Basically, I feel like that more organs should be donated because more medicine will be available. So there are not enough like donations in the U.S. because, well, first they're a lot of money, but we do need more donations because it would allow us to have more successful surgeries and create more medicine for people to be able to allow their body to heal better and their body to accept the transplant more. So a doctor basically said that this is a new era of organs being donated, so which means that we need more medicine and we need more donations to be possible. So more doctors could look at those organs and create more medicine.
Okay, my perspective was the ethical perspective. So clearly, from the first statistic that we gave you, it was to show like there's like globally an organ shortage, because only people who are like donors, like are listed as donors, and like direct family can mainly donate to people who need transplants, meaning that there's like a greater demand, but like then the supply for organs is like so low. So okay. This is a Facebook post, and it's to show you guys that like people all around the world have gotten so desperate to like receive organs that they literally like there's this thing on Facebook where you could like sell things, and then like everyone from everywhere can see it, and so people like have turned to Facebook to sell their organs in like the Philippines or like in Britain or Europe, like different parts of the world, everywhere, and they sell their like organs for little amounts of money because they're just so desperate for the money, and people take it because they're so desperate for the organ. But it's actually really unsanitary because anything could happen through the process while it's being shipped over there. Okay, next. And then, oh yeah, so people have turned to like black markets and everything, but then it's like the reason they have turned to black markets and like Facebook and other sites to sell organs illegally is because living organs actually last longer than organs that come from like deceased donors. So this is just showing that like if you receive like a kidney transplant from someone who's like actually living, then your organ usually tends to last up like mainly your whole life, and then you don't have to be on dialysis for as long as you have to if you like take a deceased donor's kidney. And also, if you take a living donor kidney, it's less likely that your body will reject the organ after the transplant. So it will be like, it's just more successful. And this is all like to show like ethically, I believe that it is correct because people like, I don't know how to say it, sorry. I think it's ethically right to like be able to donate your organs for like a little bit of compensation because it's like you're saving a life and you're just getting a small price for it. A lot of people are dying because they can't receive something that they need in order to live. Like they have to stay in hospitals, they have to be on dialysis, and then that just costs the hospital more money. And then it's just like, you know, yeah. And so in Iran, they have an organ donation system. Okay. So their process is like they search for donors and everything, but they have a list of people who are already willing to donate. And then when someone is in need of an organ, if there is no deceased donors that come up within 6 months or a direct family that can give them an organ, they go on the list and they ask one of the donors who have consented to donating their organs. And then the transplant is like, it's facilitated and everything, and then it's like, you know, the process. And then the person who willingly decided to give them their organ gets a little compensation from the government, and they also get after healthcare from the hospital for up to a year, so to make sure that nothing is wrong with them. And then yeah, so that's just to show like an organ system, like an organ sales, like it could work effectively like Iran has been able to solve their organ shortage while the rest of the world has not.
Perfect. So I did the future of organ donations, and basically the issue of the present is that there aren't many people donating organs, like due to reasons like fear. And I think this is bad because yeah, people should just donate organs, like just to know that they save their lives. But I think the government in Canada, like building off of what Tariq said, like I think the government in Canada is doing a good job and like keeping people donating organs, because they provide incentive like money and other things, like, and so basically like you get labeled as like a superhero kind of because you saved someone's life. You saved someone's life like for money, like, but I think that's good. But by a show of hands, like in here right now, who thinks that they will be like an organ donor, like right now? Like raise your hand. Oh, cameraman, get this. I want you to get this.
No.
Wait, get it.
No.
Alright, so you see how
voice to narrate.
yeah, so you see how like nobody raised their hands, right? I put it like I give it a year, like most of the people in here gonna raise their hands. Like they're gonna be organ donors, especially like these two right here. Oh, but yeah. But yeah, governments in many countries have tackled this issue. Yeah, so it's a very important issue to solve. And basically, this picture right here is just showing like, basically saying how the number of transplants have increased, like as the need has increased. So yeah. So the solution is to create a system similar to Iran that distributes transplants but also allows people who want to donate that in exchange for compensation. There's our website page. Yeah, that's it.